Tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio, dropping knowledge in the studio you already know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chaos Culture Radio, we back on the radio and back.
Oh, we back on the radio? Oh, Sam, let me see. My mic is on. Yep, my mic is on.
The Cisco and Ebert of podcasts.
The black version. You know what I'm saying? The black version. And I know we better looking than them.
Way better looking. All beef, no fat.
I know. I can't. I know people like they love our intro. They be like, man, these guys be wilding out.
They do. They got to. Shit, as much work we put in this shit, they better love it. You know. What is you talking about? They gotta love this shit.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, they be like, man, these guys are having fun. They be drunk, but they be doing this.
Oh,
I'm like, yep, I got my Hennessy bottle, and I can't know I got my Hennessy bottle.
Oh, I know that shit. I'm sipping a little E&J here. Nothing too serious. You know what I mean? We had, nothing too serious. Something light. You know what I mean? It
Right.
ain't no Cavassier. You know what I mean?
He's a no Cavassier.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Unless they want to cut a check, but hey. But
Yeah.
It's hard for us to talk about certain things because people say we're biased and we're this, we're that. You know what I mean? But there's certain things we have to talk about the elephant that's in the room.
Yes. And I think this one right here really hits home, I think, for everybody because the statistic shows, and this is just a straight off truth, the truth hurts, but hey, you got to talk about it.
Yeah, because I want to know where that place of anger comes from. Most black.
You want to know where the place of anger is coming from, and we really want to talk about it because and then some people are like, okay, what the hell are these guys talking about? What we're gonna talk about today is why black people are so angry.
Why are they angry? And I never understand it. Why are they angry?
So angry. So angry.
And there's so many levels.
Bro, I don't know you heard. I don't know you've been watching the news lately. Over there on 67 and 17th Avenue, there was a major shootout.
I heard about it. They Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese like about 17 people.
About 17 people. I think 9 dudes died in the last 2 days or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. A big shootout.
Mm-hmm.
Black people are angry.
Angry ain't the word. I don't know what.
Black Lives Matter. Same thing.
Black lives only matter when a police shoot them.
No, but they didn't even say it, but they're angry.
But listen. Why they angry if they only killing niggas? That's what I'm wondering. Like they angry amongst each other because black people ain't show enough ain't killing no white boy.
Yeah, angry.
Or no Jewish boy, or no Hispanic boy. Them dudes who got killed on 67th and stuff, they were black. And the guys who dropped 30 like Curry, as I quote again, dropped 30 like Curry, those were black guys who did it. What's the display anger amongst us? Is it poverty? Is it the self-hatred that we have for one another?
We're angry. We're angry. We're angry at our moms. We're angry at our fathers. We're angry at our neighbors. And it shows because the death rate in Miami has gone through the roof. You know what I'm saying? It's not stopping. It's not stopping. It's actually getting worse.
Getting worse ain't the word. A lot of you people who got sons and daughters who's out there dealing with them people, you better watch them.
Yeah, because people are angry to the point that if you step on somebody's shoe, they might shoot you.
For the most part.
So why are they angry? Why?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they're angry. I can honestly explain to you where's the anger, where I can perceive where the anger is coming from.
Okay.
Being in a socio-economic situation where you're the bottom of the barrel, you're the sus. You know when you be drinking like beer, there's that fuzzy stuff in the bottom.
Right.
You look at it and say, I'm not gonna drink this, and you just put it back on the top. And maybe if a rhino come by, he might slurp the last of it.
Right.
That's who we are. The way we view ourselves is not in the best light. You know what I mean? People want to call it programming. People want to call it Willie Lynch. People want to this. I say that we've already talked about this so much about the hatred amongst each other. What we going to do to salute it? Because niggas is killing niggas.
Yes.
And I'm just being French about it. And let's not get it twisted. I love black people. I love being black. I got black friends. I got black, you know what I mean? Women, I date black women. I love going to black businesses. But the problem is I don't like niggas. And mind you, I'm going to be honest with you. I was a nigga at one point.
Right.
I was angry too. I wanted to emulate what a nigga was because I didn't know myself at time. And I had a certain anger. But that anger was taught to me by other niggas. My mother never taught me no hatred. My mother came from a third world country. My daddy came from a third world country. They both had regular jobs. They retired on both jobs. My daddy never been to prison a day in his life. My daddy was a blue collar worker with a professional driver's license. He had a CDL license. I reference a CDL license because I don't want to, but he had a good job, meaning that I didn't come from none of that. Where did I learn that? And some people might say that might be an individual thing. No. You know what I mean? Your family might teach you one thing, but let me tell you something. You are who your friends are. It's not what your family teach you. Your family can do good, do right by you, but you hang with whatever your homies are. That's what you're going to emulate.
Yeah, that's true. If your homies like business-minded like people, you're going to become business-like.
Basically. So where do we learn these hatred from? And why are we so angry? Are we mad at the world? Are we mad at white folks? Yeah, I can understand why you can be mad at white folks, but how long? When you going to get up and go do something for yourself so you can stop being angry?
But, you know, this one, Hakeem, this is going to offend a lot of people. Some of the reason why we're so angry is because some of the anger we got from our mothers, because now remember the father's not at home. So the child is growing up with the mother, and the mama, remember, got to keep in mind, women are emotional. For women to get that balance of her emotion, she needs a man there. But if the man's not there, she have too much on her plate. So the woman's angry, so it goes down to the child. So now the child is angry. So it's a domino effect.
Okay, you got a point, but let me ask you a question. Who's to blame for your anger? Is it your poor decision making?
Yes, that's why I won't go there. It's no one to blame for the anger but the person themselves. So, for example, now when you up age, now if you're a child, that makes sense because you know you're under your mom's bosom. But now when you're up age, now you're 14, 15, 16, you have to now understand now you whatever decision you make is on you. So you have to hold yourself accountable. But most of the time, when it comes to the child, it's because of the lack of the father not being there. Even you preached about that too. You said if the father was more at home, the child will have more of a structure.
Listen, if the father was home, you would raise a functioning adult.
Yeah. Because now they got the balance. But the woman can't do everything by herself. And not only that, but statistics shows that when someone is angry, no, I take that back. The statistics show the number one killer for the black woman is not diabetes, is not cancer, is not high blood pressure, it's heart disease.
Yeah.
So what the number one cause of heart disease, they even say, is stress and built up anger and of aggression. That's what's killing the black woman.
It is, and it's a sad situation.
Look, if you got quiet, it's been proven. The number one killer of the black woman.
It is, and the thing about that is, you know, those are touchy topics because we touched on them so much, but that is the number one killer. But ladies and gentlemen, people, when we talk about this and we bringing these subjects to light, you know what I mean? And you might look at me and Ron and say we're conservatives or conservatives that might lean towards a little bit moderate. But the point we're trying to say is we're trying to bring this information to try to put some situation into your mind, saying that who is to blame for your anger? Is it your poor decision making? Is it me? Is it you?
Yeah. Hey, and listen, you know, I can even talk about my story. like you already know my story. One of my sisters was brutally murdered. Now
Whew.
2 weeks ago, brutally murdered on a cold street of Miami, Florida. So she was brutally murdered, and that made me angry, like very angry. And I was so angry. We were even talking about like Walter, man. It felt like I had to go do something. And that type of anger, I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling like I was having chest pain, like bad chest pain. I'm like, why I keep having these chest pain? And then I started doing research. They say the number one reason for people having chest pain is built up aggression, stress, anger. And they say even the point that if you don't release that anger, you can even have a stroke.
That is a fact, and
that's a scientific fact.
That is, you know what I mean. But the question is, where did you get that from?
It's because where did I get that from? It was just me myself thinking, dwelling on the thought, man, I gotta do something. Man. The world is against me, like all that anger. It was that was it. I was doing it to myself.
Yeah,
I ain't blame like the world was doing it to me. I was doing it to myself. To the point I would have caused myself to get a stroke because I was so angry.
You have a pivotal point when you say that, because I've been angry too. I've been angry at life, and I used to have a disdain for people. And when I learned that I had to wake up in the morning and say that, hey, I'm only to blame for my situation and what I put myself into.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
We do it to ourselves. No one do that to us. We do it to ourselves. Now, anger is not a bad thing too now, because I also saw the positive side of anger too. Because sometimes with anger, it makes you do something. You see, Walter? See, you was angry at your circumstance of you was tired of being broke. You was angry at being broke. What you did, you created a platform.
Basically. And to get my message out.
And to get your message out. I was angry of time being poor. I was like, let me join your team. Let's get this bag.
And my door has been open for how long? I've been telling you to come?
Like 5 to 6 years. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So anger is also a good thing too, because anger makes you do something. It gives you confidence. It gives you like more of awareness. It makes you think clearly too, because now when you're angry, you're able to be like, okay, I'm able to do more. So if I'm angry that my kids is going hungry, okay, it's time for me to go out there and get a job or create a job.
Basically.
Okay, for example, perfect example, Hakeem, like you see, like they say cops are killing black people, right? They use that. That was the whole purpose of Black Lives Matter. They say cops killing black people.
Yep.
Okay, if the black people are so angry, we're gonna say, okay, F the police department. Let's create our own police department.
Basically, or to be honest with you, why nobody has retaliated?
Thank you.
No, because they're not built like that.
Thank you.
Y'all not really angry.
Thank you. Martin Luther King was angry what he did. He started the civil rights movement. Marcus Garvey was angry what he did. He started the black nationalism.
Basically.
Like Harriet Tubman was angry of slavery. She's like, it's time to free my people.
Yep.
Moses was angry. You saw when Moses was angry, even though Moses from the Bible, you saw he was angry, and guess what he did? He said, man, I gotta free my people. That's what anger does.
It does. If it's channeled the right way.
If it's channeled the right way. That's what I'm saying. That's why I told you the positive side of anger. Because people like, anger is it's just being a human being. We all have anger. It's how you use the angry. But right now in Florida, in 62nd, like I said, in 17th Avenue, people using the anger the wrong way. Now we killing each other.
Well, killing each other. They taking them out like flies over there.
Yeah. And it's scary. People are locking their doors.
Yeah.
You can watch it. It's on the news. Like people they're scared to come outside. They don't know. Like it's horrible.
And listen, those are all niggas is doing that. Them dudes who want to be in the gang, leaving. Listen. At least all them dudes who got killed, leaving their baby mamas for other dudes to knock off.
Right.
When you suppose, yeah. So I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother topic too. But black people make other black people don't want to live around them.
Yeah. And the thing that people keep saying, it's true. Where's Black Lives Matter? There you go.
Black Lives Matters, particularly fits an agenda that supports a cause that me and you don't support.
There you go.
You're talking about an organization that's run by a certain group of demographic people. I'm not going to say that because I don't want to be disrespectful.
Correct.
I don't know no men that's on that platform who do that. You know what I mean? And I don't think no man would have supported a twerker on a nation's capital.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So I don't know what everybody's angry about. Maybe we need to sit down and understand who's angry.
There you go. See, Walter, I got angry at my result. I started changing my result. You get what I'm saying? That's what anger does. Is that a two thing? Is that anger gonna kill you, or anger gonna give you the power to change your result? And it's an incredible power that we able to channel into you. That's why I think anger is not a bad thing. That's why I believe God has given us anger, so we be able to use anger for the right reason. Because when you're angry, it makes you do something.
Do something ain't the word. How angry are me and you? We went out there and went and got a job, right?
Thank you. I got two. You got two. You get what I'm saying? 2 jobs.
Basically.
And you in school.
Thank you. But listen here, and we've been consistently working for the last 10 years.
Correct.
There's some dudes who don't got that kind of anger.
Yeah.
The kind of anger they got is wanted the Swiss cheese up 67 and drop
Correct.
30 like Curry.
Yeah. Angry. But we're angry, and that's why you said, I think you talk about a lot. Therapy is not a bad idea. Go to therapy to release your anger.
You just read my mind. That's why I guess I can't. I guess Cisco is back. You know what I mean? You just read my mind. I didn't even have to. That was gonna be my last point. I was saying, hey, everybody needs therapy. Everybody needs to know what they're angry about. You need to channel that energy into something that's more positive. We need to say to kids, forget these men. Let them suffer. Let them go to prison. He want to spin the block. He want to be in the gang. Let him suffer. Let him do 20, 30, 40, 60, 80 years in prison. Let's save the babies.
I agree.
The babies we can save, because you want to know why? They still impressionable. We can still mold their mind. I can't mold nobody that's 19 and he think he a demon.
I agree.
What he angry about? Because your daddy wasn't there and your mama wasn't there? Yes, you was born in a disposition. What you gonna do to fix
it? Preach.
A lot of these dudes don't know the Nation of Islam is down the street from the Poking Beans.
Preach.
They got their doors always open to tutelage and mold young men. You can't ask them to go into a war zone. They don't carry guns. I don't carry guns either, but I'll drop a dime on one of y'all. I ain't no thug. I'm an old man who has a family and who's a law-abiding citizen. I'll drop a dime on one of y'all. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Learn where your anger come from. And if you don't know, go seek some therapy, seek some help. And seek somebody that look like you that can best explain what you're going through. Everybody needs some type of help and some type of way to get through what they're going through. And if you don't understand why you're in the position you're in, and if you're not seeking some type of help, that's a personal problem, an individual flaw. Motherfuckers make me go super intellect on y'all on this shit. I ain't want to do that. That
being said,
that's it.
That's it. KO Culture Radio.
Out.
Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.